It's T. Wally Law. Let's discuss Reasonable Doubt, Season 2, Episode 2, Say Hello. I must admit, I'm not familiar with this Jay-Z song, but this episode is even more doubt in Chanel, and we don't know if we can trust Corey. Jax and Louis' relationship is just tiring. I don't even want to discuss it. And where they sent it. Jax got her a fresh new cut, and she is introducing Corey Cash to the partners, letting them know that he's going to take lead on the case. She's still going to help, but she's not going to be the lead attorney. And it is a regular good old boy session. They absolutely love him. He fits right on in. He used to do corporate law. Now he's doing domestic violence cases. They know his father. He plays golf. He dropped the name of a very well-known golf course. And he's right on in a way they probably would never let Jax in, because even though he's black, he's a man. They go and visit Chanel in jail, and of course she is pissed. Rightfully so. She has not heard from Jax in weeks, and then she is showing up with someone that she does not know. Jax let her know that Corey is going to be taking over the case. Him and Chanel have a private conversation, and he pretty much tells her what she wants to hear. And I feel like this is the first time Jax is a little suspicious of Corey's tactics, especially him wanting Chanel to stay in jail for the optics. So the public would be more sympathetic to her that she is an abused victim who's in jail versus a gold digger who can afford a high dollar bail and get out of jail. Jax is really not feeling how everybody is so buddy-buddy with Corey. He is like best friends with her investigator, even gave him a name that Jax has never heard before. Her assistant is crushing on Corey, so Jax is not in control. Jax and her girls have a nice little waiting to exhale yard sale, selling all of JT's stuff to help pay for the bail, but it's really not enough, so it's a strong possibility that her cousin puts her house up. This pisses Corey off because Jax had went behind his back, talked to Chanel, and convinced her that she should be at home with her children. Corey is so pissed that he rolls up to Jax's house, to give her a piece of his mind. He gets real loud, tells her that if anything goes wrong, it's all on her. And in this moment, I appreciate Louis for the first time because he finally stepped up.
Oh, I suggest you take some of that bass out your voice, homie.
Chanel is out on bail, but she goes back to the house where the murder was committed. Her and her daughters are back at home. There's just not enough sage in the world for me to be back at the spot where I committed this crime. So they attend JT's funeral. There are protesters at the funeral calling her a murderer. There's a nasty little convo with JT's mother. Obviously, she knew that her son was an abuser. Tells her, the only reason why she allowed her to be there was because of her grandkids. If I knew for a fact that you unalived my child, when it comes to them grandkids, it pretty much would have been, sorry, I don't care how petty that is. But you couldn't have been at the funeral, ma'am, because there's no doubt that you did it. So I would just have to ask for forgiveness later. Jack's investigator finds out that Chanel has been transferring money out of JT's foundation into her own account in her name to the tune of $30 million. Her phone is disconnected. Nobody can get in contact with her. She makes a cryptic phone call to somebody saying, remember what we talked about? I'm ready. She drops a note off over to her kids who's at her cousin's house, who may be getting ready to lose her house. If she did put it up saying, mommy's going away, but I love you. Do you think that Chanel is on the run, that she's jumped bail, especially now that she has $30 million? Or do you think that she's going to harm herself? Let me know. And let me know how you're feeling this new season of Reasonable Doubt. Till next time.